Hey, good evening. Today I wanted to talk about a couple things on work ethic. I'm going to start off with excerpts from a editorial written in 1899 called A Message to Garcia by Elbert Hubbard. Anyway, when Spain and the United States broke out in war, it was important to get leaders of insurgencies to cooperate with the United States. And one general that they were looking for was Garcia. And he was in Cuba. Nobody knew where, in the jungle. And there was no way to get word to him quickly. Someone suggested that one person might be able to find him. And that was a man by the name of Rowan. And later says, Rowan was sent for and given a letter to be delivered to Garcia. How the fellow by the name of Rowan took the letter, sealed it up in an oilskin pouch, and strapped it over his heart, in 4 days landed by night off the coast of Cuba from an open boat, disappeared into the jungle, and in 3 weeks came out the other side of the island, having traveled hostile country on foot, and delivered his letter to Garcia, are things I have no special desire now to tell in detail. As I continue, the point I wish to make is this. McKinley gave Rowan a letter to be delivered to Garcia. Rowan took the letter and did not ask, "Where's he at?" By the Eternal, there is a man whose form should be cast in deathless bronze, and the statue placed in every college of the land. It is not book learning young men need, nor instruction about this and that, but a stiffening of the vertebrae which will cause them to be loyal to a trust, to act promptly, concentrate their energies, and do the things, carry the message to Garcia. I'm going to skip a little bit. I'm going to put the link to it in the information bar, but I'm going to pick up here. Reader, put this matter to a test. You are sitting in your office, 6 clerks are within call. Summon any one of them and make this request. Please look in the encyclopedia and make a brief memorandum for me concerning the life of Correggio. Will the clerk quietly say, "Yes, sir," and go to the task? On your life, he will not. He will look at you out of one fishy eye and ask one or more of the following questions. Who was he? Which encyclopedia? Where is the encyclopedia? Was I hired for that? Do you mean Bismarck? What's the matter with Charlie doing it? Is he dead? Is there a hurry? Shan't I bring you a book and let you look it up yourself? And what do you want to know it for? Then continues, and I will lay you 10 to 1 that after you have answered the questions and explained how to find the information and why you want it, and the clerk will go off and get one of the other clerks to help him try to find Garcia, and then come back and tell you that there is no such man. Of course, I may lose my bet, but according to the law of averages, I will not. Now, if you were wise, you will not bother to explain to your assistant that Correggio index is under a C and not under a K, but you will smilingly say and sweetly say, "Never mind," and go do it yourself. It'll go on to talk about how not every employer is high-handed and not every poor man is virtuous, and continue to talk about work ethic and what kind of man that it would take to take the message to Garcia. What kind of man is a Rowan? The reason I brought this up today is because in the situation I'm in, I'm not paying for my education right now. I'm getting paid for it. And in that, I'm also assigned to make sure that the other students that have not been employed as long are doing what they're supposed to do. Part of this was a prerequisite course that could be taken online, and come to find out that you can opt to take the test and then retake the test until you get 100% without ever having taken the course and turn in a certificate. And like I said, my job was to make sure that they do what they're supposed to do. And I told them once. And then I discovered one of them doing just what I said that we needed to not do. For the sake of professionalism, for the sake of their future career, for the sake of what that job will serve in the community later on in society. And then I catch another person doing the same thing. So I put the information out again, make sure it's clear. And I catch another person and another person. And later on, when the person that's in charge of all of us is talking to them, I hear excuses. Well, I couldn't get into the program because I didn't have a password. My question was, why wasn't that brought to my attention beforehand? So the next day, I go around and open up everybody's account, have them open their account in front of me, which takes time to load. And there's several courses, and each one takes time to load. And I verified in their account that not only was the test taken, but the course was taken as well. Meanwhile, I lost enough time that I could have completed my own work completely. And I'm happy to do it on my own time. So, I read this to them today. Actually, I had them read it to each other. And we discussed it. And of course, some little light bulbs come on. It was pretty cool. And, I asked them, the worst thing that could happen is you not learn anything, and you still did what you were supposed to do to earn your wages that day. How hard is that? Really? Anyway, I'll put the information. It's a good read. Sometimes it can inspire people. I've used it several times. And I hope you have a good day. Bye.